Hello friends and welcome again to another AFK Journey video. In this video, I'll be talking about simple and main things that you need to know about your account and you need to progress with. If you want the maximum, the min-maxing, the best thing to do, I will make this guide for you to understand something. It's not the normal guide of a starter or whatever, it's the mistakes that you should avoid 100%. I've seen many content creators talk about the same things, do the same mistakes, give it to people without giving context or doing the research for it. I'll be telling you these and I will be explaining the reason behind it. It's all logical, you need to avoid these mistakes. First of all, the biggest mistakes is setting your wish list, and when your wish list is set this way, you're killing your account. I'm not talking about normal wishlist. Normal wishlist, you can switch, put whatever you want, you're gonna get the same ratio of heroes. I'm talking about this wishlist, the hero choice. If you're putting any character from the elite ranks or from the A level ranks, if you put any character here, you're killing your account. I'm not talking about whales. Whales, they can do whatever they want. They are a whale. They can put as much money as they want. If you're a low spender or free to play, you kill your account. Even if you got Odie, Corin, and Marilee mythic here, which you can't unless you're super lucky. That's super RNG. You need to do a lot of rerolls to hit mythic plus on every single one of them. Anyway, if you don't, and if you're not that lucky, which is you need to pull at least one copy every 20 pulls. This is how you get them to Mythic Plus with all the free shenanigans that we get, and you play for a month. And this is how you hit all of them at Mythic Plus. Other than that, you should never put any A level rank unit in here in the wish list. Why is that? The math is so simple. If you go and check your heroes, just check the heroes. You check the stats of Smokey, he's an S level character, while you check the stats of Odie, he's another A rank character. The attack of Odie, the HP of Odie, and all of his stats are much less than the S rank units. Any unit that is an A rank will have their base stats lower than the S rank overall, in general. So what happens here is, any copy that you get of the S level characters, it will be even better for them with upgrading. So how many copies do you need for Odie? 12. Then it goes to 20. Then it goes to 24 or 25. Then to 45, which will be a lot of copies for you to pull. Plus, can you pull these units in a different way? Can you get them in a different way? Yes, you have many ways to get them. If you go to the Emporium, you can buy from the Dream Shop. If you can't buy from the Dream Shop, if you want, which is another mistake, which is buy the shards here, which I don't recommend anybody to do it, but you're gonna get a lot of shards through playing the game and you will unlock a lot of A rank units. Another thing that I want to talk about, which is the drop rate. The drop rate for elites are higher than the drop rates of the S rank units. It means you're gonna get more A rank units than S rank units in the game overall. So with time, you're gonna be upgrading and building them all up. So be careful about that. Your wish list, you should be precise with it. And getting these characters to Mythic and Mythic Plus, it's hard. Hitting the pity is a common thing with everybody else. So if you want to go and pull for them, you're gonna pull for them. You're gonna get them. You're gonna get them eventually. You can be having bad luck, good luck, but in the end, you're gonna pull them. And they need less copies for them to work. One copy, then two copies, two copies, two copies, acorns, two copies, acorns, two copies, and so on and so on, which is really good. If you upgrade Cecilia from Mythic to Mythic Plus, that's a big boost in stats, not only in her Ascension tier. While you get Odie from Mythic to Mythic Plus, that's a minimum change. The only thing that it will help you, it's not in scoring in bosses. It will, of course, increase your scores in bossing. But mathematically, it will not boost it that much while you upgrade Cecilia. So this is why when we're putting levels on our carries, on our supports or whatever, and going to bosses, we put it on our main damage dealer with the highest Ascension tier. If my Cecilia was at Legendary and my Odie at Mythic, of course I'll give the levels for Odie. Odie deals insane amount of damage. Now Odie is an exception to every rule here in game because of his one-shot mechanic that you can use him in everywhere, even free-to-play players. The most unit that you need to focus on if you were buying from the shop, from the Dream Shop, is Odie. Do not go for Marilee before going for Odie. Marilee, you're gonna build her slowly. Odie will be a contestant throughout all the bosses. Maybe one boss he falls off and Marilee shines more, but you can replace Marilee with other units. Plus you can play Odie instead of her. He will do damage, not as much as her. She will outshine the Necrodraken boss I'm talking about, specifically this boss, which Marilee shines even more. But you can still not play her and play other units. One copy of Vala can give you a little bit of score. So keep that in mind. There's a lot of replacements. Odie does not have a major replacement because he's independent than everybody else. He doesn't need anybody else. His damage ramp up even after he died. His poison keeps sticking and you keep dealing scores and damages. Keep that in mind. You don't want to put on your wish list the A rank characters. You want the S rank characters. Again, the multiplier of the damages. Plus, another thing that I want to talk about is the upgrading.
Right.
Who do you benefit from upgrading? Every unit that you get them to +5. Point on the line. That's the end of story. It doesn't have any discussion. +5 will boost them massively. It will unlock many things for them. Now, if there's an ability that will unlock when you get it to +10, then you should invest in that. If not, you put your points on the units that matters. On Smokey, how Smokey matters and why do we build him on stats and keep giving him the levels. When he does his poison cloud, which the blue big cloud and deals damage, it's according to his attack. The more you build him on attack, the more the damage ramp up to the max HP to the units. It means in bossing, in endless mode specifically, you're gonna wreck the boss and shred it because it will take max HP to its HP. 12% or 14% in my case. 14% it will be consistent because you can't get the boss HP lower. It will stay big, so the 14% will be precise. It means you need to build his attack more so it doesn't get a ceiling. Other than that, Marilee. If you upgrade Marilee with her exclusive, let's check Marilee. I don't think I have, she's not unlocked for me for her skills, so we can't read it right now. But if you unlock it, do you know how you upgrade her? Every single point you dump on her, it's a 0.5 upgrade, 0.5%. Even if you get her to the 2.5, so 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 5 times, it means 2.5. If you get the 2.5, it's not a massive upgrade. We've seen other content creators do videos. I recommend go watch Rekisi's video when he upgraded her to fully max everything, and his damages, he didn't even beat his other record because it requires a little bit of RNG. He didn't beat his record when she was not at 5 stars. Which means these characters do not benefit that much in levels, in powers, in max upgrading. The characters that benefit from that are the S rank characters. Now I'm gonna ask you a question, and honestly, put in the comment the answer that you thought in your head after I asked this question. Do you think a 0.2 in attack increase is better on Vala, or a 0.5 increase is better on Marilee? What do you think? What's the numbers in your head? Do you think it's better or not? If you answered it's Marilee because it's 0.5 and it's bigger, you are wrong. It's 0.5, 0.2 on any character of the S level. And why is that? It's mathematical. It doesn't need a genius or anybody to argue with that. It's because Vala numbers at flat are bigger than the numbers for Marilee. At the start of the game, let's say her attack is 100. You get a 1% or a 10%, so you're gonna be 1 and 10. This is big, okay? Not that big, actually. 10 points to 100 point is not that big. It's not a big thing. When you go to the higher levels and in the game, we push further, just like AFK Arena and every single game that we played. The big number of the flat attack goes to 1000. Then the 10% is 100. So 1100 is insane. It's 100 points of attack added to her. So the 0.5 or the 0.2 for Vala increase is massive. While in Marilee or Odie or any other character, I'm not gonna talk about Odie because Odie every 0.1 increase will let him hit more because of the scaling of his poison. Let's say Marilee, Corin, and these units that you wanna build. If you build them and give them those 0 point something, they will not increase that much because their base attack is between 700 to 900. While Vala, it's between 1000 to 1200, which is a big major difference. So investing in the exclusives of these units, the special S rank units, are better than investing in the other A rank levels. So if you get a Marilee, if you get a Corin, if you get a Coco, any unit with A rank, and you want to push them to do more damage, you push them with buffers. You don't push them by their attack. If you have the attack, ready for other units. So I'm saving my stuff for my Smokey, for my Vala, for my Carolina, for my Eron. These units are the ones that will carry you and they will deal even more damage. This is a major point. You think it's small. Ah, yeah, peak, okay, whatever. No, it's a big point for your progression. I've seen many accounts that go and wreck their accounts. Absolutely. Oh, I'm gonna be the best free-to-play, and still they can't hit any single number with my free-to-play. I did 7 accounts free-to-play. Mythic Plus on Corin, Mythic Plus on Marilee on one account, Mythic Plus on Odie, Mythic Plus on Corin on one account, and one account I had only Marilee Mythic Plus. All of these accounts failed to continue with other people. I'll be doing many runs, I will be doing many replays to show you. And this all because I replaced all the S rank here and put A ranks to buff my A ranks and get them to the Mythic Plus. It didn't help. I ranked in the top 100 and then I fell off. Because it's super hard to continue with that if you don't have the S rank levels, and hard in story, hard everywhere. Levels are the most important thing, accessories are the most important things, and keeping up with the teams. These units are hard to build because you need to hit pity, and if you're sacrificing them to put an A rank, this will put your progress in like a deficit between the other players that are playing. So keep in mind, I'm just giving you the advice. You can take it or leave it. You can say, ah, bullshit, you're not giving us the best advice. Try it, go try it. Show me your record, show me your result. And others were asking me, are you truly free to play or not? If this icon here, up there beside your avatar, Rowan, is still here, it means you're free to play. Until you make a first purchase, this disappears because it will be claimed on your account. So yes, my account is still free to play. We're almost hitting 1,000. We're always in a deficit. The stages are 3 times powerful than my teams, yet I'm clearing it because of strategy, positioning, and stuff like that, and some retries. Of course, it's not cleared by a single try. Again, there's another thing I want to talk about. The bosses. Don't ever think that, oh, it's bad, we're ranking in the top 200. You're ranking in the top 200 now if you're building your unit in a specific trajectory. Mine, I'm building the units that matter on the long run. I'm building Odie, I'm building Corin, Marilee, because I have them on the wish list, the normal wish list. Plus, I buy them from the Dreamland, and I'm getting them from the shards. Other units are important, which are like Smokey, Sisia sometimes, Vala. These units are massive and huge in these fights against the bosses. Yeah, Vala on the long term will do more damage than Marilee. Marilee, we're using her now because she has high potential with the damages, with everything else. But when the boss drops below 50%, he will be absolutely decimated. Now, until you get to endless mode, yeah, Odie, Marilee will shine over the other units. Plus, do not invest all of your things in Marilee and Odie. Just keep them to a level that is +5. That's great. Go and work on other units. Why are you focusing on 2 only single units and getting them? You're not gonna, if you're free to play, you're never gonna get Paragon until you play a year into the game. Yeah, you're never gonna get Paragon. You need Supreme Plus, 25 characters at Supreme Plus, then you unlock Paragon. This dream of like that you have in your head, like, oh, we're gonna get Paragon if we get Supreme Plus, that's a long-term investment. So keep that in mind. If you're free to play and playing this game and you want to play efficiently and min-max, and I'm stressing out on min-max because many people tell me, oh, what's min-max? Min-max is doing the minimum and getting the maximum. It's doing whatever the most minimum thing that you can, less summons, less investment, and getting the maximum rewards. This is min-maxing, and this is my mentality where I strive in every single game that I play as free to play. This is the whole theme of the channel, free to play, so I can give you the guides. I do the testing, I do the take the bullets, and I tell you what's the end result, and then you can do your own bidding. Let's go and do just one simple run. I'll show you how I rank here and what units I'm using. I'm using the simple units, but this time I placed the placement that way. It's one of the toughest bosses because he kills your front line and he does massive AoE. So I'm playing Odie in the back line. Sometimes he doesn't get hit, sometimes he does. I'm playing Coco second because I want her to get hit and die, and then Smokey in the end stays. And Smokey from this range, he still hits the boss in this box. It means he will take the damage. And we, of course, we're playing Star Shard spell. We no need to play Enlightenment. Let's go and do a simple run. I don't know what number I hit. Maybe, I don't know, something between 15 to 18 million. I'll show you in the end, by the end, how we finished it. Know that my Odie is still not Mythic Plus. Still, he does insane damage. I bet when I get him to Mythic Plus, he will add 100, 200k of damage. That's it. He will not eliminate the boss. He will not one-shot the boss. It's impossible. Bosses doesn't get one-shotted because he one-shot units at a certain amount of poison when their HP drops to a certain point in the game. So here we go. Coco buff. Thorin is dealing his damage. He takes auto attack. When he takes auto attack or die while he's dealing his ultimate, he will deal maximum amount of damage to the ultimate. And everybody died here. We still hit 18 million, which is really, really great. 18 million is something really, really awesome. Yup. Or 20 million. Yeah, I think I hit more than 20 million when I was playing. So this is great. This is awesome, actually. Yup. And with RNG, you're gonna hit even more. Your units will survive. So it needs a little bit of RNG with the timing of the healing and stuff like that. So this was our, right now, the score, 20.5, almost 20.6. The highest that I did was 22.5 million, which is absolutely nice for a free-to-play account. Gets us in the top 200. I'm always trying to rank in the top 200 just to get these rewards. And as I said, like before, every day you have a boss. Every day you're gonna get, if you're in the top 200, 6 of the EX upgrade materials. If you have 5, you tell me it's not a problem. For me, as a min-maxer, it's a problem because it's 7 per day, per week. And 7, which it means 5, it's 1 level of upgrade on EX, which I need a lot. As free to play, yeah, I need that. Even if I have 200 now or 250, I need them for the future. Plus here, you're losing on your dream tokens, you're losing almost 45. 45 is huge. 45 is huge. I mean, it's like 50. And with 7 days, how much are you losing 50 in 7 days? Like 650 points. That's half an investment. That's half the cost of 1 unit from the dream shop. So keep that in mind. Try to hit the 200. Don't go and spend everything. Don't put your wish list Marilee, Corin, and Coco. And I've seen that. Odie, Marilee, Corin, and Odie, Coco sometimes. I don't know who you're putting. And Croaker. That's bad. Your wish list should be perfectly with the S ranks. Don't put A ranks. This is a bait. Don't go for A ranks. When you see content creators doing that, they're doing that for you. To enjoy the views. They trying to show you how they did it, why they did it, experiment for you. They take the bullet for you. They're not telling you, oh, this is a must you need to put on your wish list like that. Absolutely, the biggest mistake is killing your account with putting on the wish list on the specific characters, because this is a very mean one. Low on resources, you barely get resources of this. So without further ado, let's do some summons. So we're gonna do and push. Hopefully we get something. I mean, I can reach pity on the normal, so I think I'll blow my diamonds there, which is, I don't recommend, but I will do it anyway. Okay, here we go. We got 1, and it's Salazar. Okay, fine. I still have 5, so we go 15, and then we need to collect 15 more. So we're gonna go and do that. Hopefully we get something. I mean, if I get elites, I don't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not surprised if I don't get anything else. And here we go. Oh, Vala. That's the last copy of Vala that I need. Absolutely fantastic. Look at the luck. Look at the luck. Now we have Supreme Vala again. So this is what I was talking. Do you rather want a Supreme Vala or a Supreme early Odie that only increases damage by a little bit? Vala will decimate PvP for me, which is absolutely crazy. Look at that. Look at that luck. Here we go. Mythic Plus. Unlocked her gear. Absolutely crazy. And now we take her another Ascension tier. I think I have the materials. Yes, supplement. Okay, how much? How much do I have? 33. I have 200 from the... I have 344. Of course, I'll use them. Excellent. And here we go. That's a Supreme Vala. Absolutely crazy. Now I unlocked Labyrinth. I can use the Labyrinth. Plus, Vala, of course, to +5. Every character that you get them to +5. It's a great investment to get them to +5. And here we go, we unlocked her gear. Absolutely crazy. This is what I was waiting for, actually, to just get her to that state. And now she can go invisible and restores 40% of her max HP when a marked enemy is defeated. Absolutely crazy. I'm so happy. This is the point that I wanted to get Vala. Now, I have Vala at Supreme Plus. At Supreme, actually. I need 2 more copies for Supreme Plus. And in a few days, how many days we have? In a few days, in 3 days and 4 hours, it means 3 days, 3 resets, I'm gonna get 2 copies of Cecilia. She's gonna get to Supreme. And here we go, we have 3 units at Supreme. Absolutely finest min-maxing that I've did on an AFK Journey account. All the others I did with A levels to test are they gonna push me? And mind that it doesn't have a lot of whales, the other accounts, but the people that build these units, Carolina, Aaron, Cecilia, Florabelle, Vala, these, even Shakir, they're destroying everything in the server. While I was stuck with Odie and Marilee, and I don't have any S rank units. This is the honest advice that I'm gonna give you. Hopefully you'll take it. Hopefully it will help you. And yeah, that was it for the video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, I thank you for watching. And as always, stay frosty. Peace.